Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
I guess we continue on. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
Rude.
You're so evil.
Villain, you're truly a villain. The fuck was the point of that?
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
I mean, you could say King of England and it still works.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
What was the point in that break? Was that just like the game being like, okay, that's enough, go outside, go touch grass? I can't imagine there's much left of it, though.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
Didn't he actually prove it? Can he actually prove it?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
Oh?
There's still more?
Danganronpa likes wasting your time, I guess. It certainly feels that way.
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's not like anybody has had time to go home and change, right? Or shower or something. So If he did kill Byakuya, surely the blood should be on him as well.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Fuck.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Yeah, there's no blood on him.
I see. Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
He stabbed Byakuya to death. It's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
That may have happened before. Or it sounds like something I would do.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
The tablecloth that we found in the storage room, right?
I can prove it with this. You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Yeah, I think Teru's the murderer. Some of his... Nagito dressed up like a ghost on Halloween to stab Byakuya.
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's Teru. I don't think the food was poisoned. I think that, although I think that might be I think that might have been a red herring, but also a hint. There's just been sometimes when the game has, like, Nagito will say something and then it will cut to Teru specifically, and his dialogue is always kind of... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. His dialogue is kind of... like, oh no, you know, keep taking the blame for this. Don't look at me. You know, it's that kind of... it's just the vibe I'm getting, I guess. Don't get my hopes up that the pervo is getting killed.
Even the inside of the tablecloth is bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
Okay. Sorry, I'm dealing with a major fucking toothache.
Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all.
Place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different? So he was hiding under the floor.
Huh? Roger, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
See what I mean? It's always back to Teru.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible,
Under the
it's the only way
floorboards.
that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer.
Even the look he has in his eyes when it bounces back to him is just, as I said before, the vibe I'm getting is, no, Nagato, I'll let you take the fall for this. You don't pay no attention to me, because if you all die, I get out of here. Hangman improved Hangman's Gambit. Oh, now I'm interested. How did you improve Hangman's Gambit? Goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. And if two different letters clash, you'll take damage. If two of the same letters clash, they will fuse. Oh, okay. In order to catch and release. You can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. Okay. Firing the letters, catch and release. Okay. That's a whole lot of A buttons. It is. That is a whole lot of A buttons. Improved or more convoluted? I guess we'll find out. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Instead of pressing A to fire the letter, please press the X button. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If a sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order based on the flying letters. Okay. If you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it'll just blow up on its own. Okay, good to know. It'll still damage you. Okay, I took it back. Okay. Oof. Under the floor. Okay. I have to spell it in order, right? So I can't have that T. Then again... Ah, fuck. What? Yeah, they've made the game worse. I... Alright, there. Okay, so X button. Cool. So where's N? Give me an N. Nope. Ow. Oh, shit. Okay, wait, give me the D. No. Woo!
I got it!
I ever play Zero Escape? MJ.
I got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
You see this? That's a Zero Escape reference. 15 is F in hexadecimal, right? Or F is 15 in hexadecimal? 15 has always been our F emote.
You know what they say, swimsuits never quit.
Thank you. Also, Also... Oh, don't worry. There are plenty of Zero Escape references built into this channel. Plenty. Listen, I'm not that smart. That's fine. Even one of the quotes, I think Ben pulled it up earlier. My motives are complex. From Zero Time Dilemma. I own 2 out of 3 of the bracelets. I don't actually have the 999 bracelet, but I've got the Virtue's Last Reward and I've got the Zero Time Dilemma bracelets. But yeah, no. You know, it's funny you say it though, because I was only saying to Meg like 3 or 4 days ago that I'd love to play through the games again. Because I go through a thing where I play through those games like every 3 or so years, and we're coming up to that. I think I've played them twice on stream. The first streams weren't great because I was, you know, I was using the little head microphone earpiece thing that came with the PlayStation 4. Because I was streaming the Nonary Games versions rather than the DS version. The DS version is better, I will say that, because the way 999 works, the DS version is better for plot twists and things like that. The other two are like fine. Their Nonary Games versions are, you know, fine. But it's funny you mention it, because I was only saying to Meg I'd love to do another playthrough. So maybe maybe the stars are aligning on that one, but I want to get through Master Detective's Raincode version first. I mean, only 2 has a Nonary Games version. Yeah, but they ported Zero Time Dilemma to other consoles from the 3DS. So I kind of count that as the, like, when I say Nonary Games version, I mean the port. Fun fact, I am actually in the manual for Virtue's Last Reward over here. I'm actually credited in the manual. I won't say how, why, where, and when, but I am actually credited in the Virtue's Last Reward manual. For the 3DS version over here. I'd only be able to join for 999. I think if I was to redo 999 though, I think I'd emulate the DS version. Because the final puzzle is so much better on the DS version than it is on the Nonary Games version. The whole plot twist is so much better on the DS version. But I won't go into that, because if we do play it again, spoilers. But I would at least like to get Master Detective Raincode out of the way before I look at Zero Escape again. And with the Apollo Justice trilogy coming out early next year, similar to Danganronpa, we could, you know, bounce 1, then 1, then 1, then 1. But I also have a fuck ton of Danganronpa games left to get through. V3, Ultra the Spare Girls, and I'm sure there's a bunch of others, but the problem is I just don't have I don't want to be doing visual novels constantly, because God, my throat wouldn't survive. Unless I was streaming full time, where I could do... Oh, the beach datings. Yeah, I have the beach one. Yeah, that one. Oh, and I also have to watch the anime, which I was thinking of making a Discord thing. We could watch it together or something, because... Not this anime, though. This anime sucks. But the anime that's connected to this. And this. This anime is awful. But we'll see. Like, if I was streaming full-time, I could probably do it. Like, I could probably do 2 visual novels a week. One at the top of the week, early in the day, and then one at the bottom half of the week, late at night, and that way they don't clash. But you know, or one in the middle or something, you know, but with the way the schedule is at the moment, they just don't have room to do multiple visual novels. More connected to 2 than V3? Oh, okay, cool. I know some of it's required watching for V3, so I you know, learn as I go. I shall learn as I go. Anywho. I got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
Oh, is it not? That's just what I was told. So, I guess whoever said that to me is mistaken, but... look, it's part of the overall lore, so, you know, I'll take it. And it's not trying to condense one of the games into 13 episodes. So it's automatically better than the original anime by default. So... nah.
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Ooh. Gundam, because he got his earring back. That's... He got his stupid Dragon Ball Fusion earring back. Or sorry, the... Hound earring.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Ah, for fuck's sake, yes, you edgelord!
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Dude, it's a cereal box prize you got for fending off a Pomeranian. Like, chill out.
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
Dude, just take your contact out, really.
But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
Wait, so did he really just send his hamster to go and fetch it? Were we correct?
Truly, This is the evil fourth eye. Before the might of the evil fourth eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
I mean, it's better than the spitting third eye. Oh, wait, what? Never mind. I said nothing.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
And we're embarrassed to have you here, Hiyoko, so it all works out. We all suffer.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos.
Jumpy? Junpei? I really hope that's... I've said this before, I really hope that's the reference. Just instead of a jumpy doll, it's a jumpy hamster.
A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes.
Yeah, like, just back on Zero Escape for a second, like, one of my favorite things about the recent The Somnium Files game was playing through the cabin stage of 999 in, like, full, like, Somnium Files engine HD. That was... that tickled me. No worries, MJ. Have yourself a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you sleep well. I don't think there's there can't be too much of this left, right? I am out for Nirvana Initiative spoils. It's not plot related. It's an unlock, I guess. But I'll shut up. I won't say any more. Oh yeah, no, I totally get it. Those games should not be spoiled, like, story-wise in any capacity. But, like, the cabin is just a fun thing they threw in because same developer. Much like... Actually, no, actually, I can't talk about other things. They would hurt story. But yeah, no, it's just a fun little, hey, remember this? Anyway, I'll shut up. You go get your sleeps. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, and hopefully we'll see you around another day. Bye! Love you too.
After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards.
Floorboards.
And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
Yeah.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Stab, stab, stab.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
Ibuki, can you stop being the best for like 5 minutes? The other characters are starting to be less interesting.
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right? Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Yuhiko.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
It obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Sure you are, Ken.
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
Oh, that's not helping your case, lad. That is not.
See? You're making threats again.
That's not helping your case.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news. You are now allowed to use the silencer. What? You can use the silencer with the A button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. Ah, okay, cool. This mechanic again. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So aim carefully when you're using the silencer. Oh! And white noise, okay. Bang, 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 bang. Sure. Thanks, Monokuma.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day.
Ah, Teru,
Without
I
going to the
really
storage room in
hope
the dark.
you're gonna be. I really
Is that
hope.
true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't
Pointing.
act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
Well,
That
Chiaki.
means you have no alibi.
Oh no, Chiaki did see him.
No, that's wrong.
He came over because he was all lonely and shit,
No,
and then went,
Fuyuhiko
"I'm too
definitely has
macho
an
for this,"
alibi.
and fucked off.
Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
What happened for you, Hiko? Well, okay. What are you doing here, all alone in a place like this? Wah! I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Ha! How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible
hate
to go
Teru
under the
with every
floorboards
fiber of
from
my being.
outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
Eggert Benedict? Are we just back in Ace Attorney land now?
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
I really hate that in Japan his name is just Egg Benedict. Or Eggs. It's not Eggert. At least the translation tried to make it less stupid, or less... like, more of an actual name. And not a, like, completely, totally obvious cover name. I mean, Eggert Benedict is still pretty dumb, but they tried, I guess. A lot of the... yeah, never mind.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
What? The equipment list? Is that what we're looking at now?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
I'm in pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that. I know. The killer had a light with him.
But no, hold on. Why does this work? We've just established... unless there was another... unless he had a torch or something. Because... we questioned about using the light in the oven, right? Or on the stove. But power outage, so that's not going to work. So does he have a fucking torch on him?
Oh, I was right?
I need to see that kitchen equipment list. Again.
But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
"20 forks, knives, spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses." A portable stove. Yeah, the portable stove for cooking hot pots, but unless it's fucking battery powered, you're not getting light out of that during a blackout. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. The kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around.
So it is battery powered?
So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Oh?
A hole. What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
I don't like the way his fingers are and the way he said that sentence. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
I really hope he is the murderer. Just so we're done with him. I don't know if I can put up with another 40 hours of this.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Yeah, she's right.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong. Will you be able to break through my argument?
I don't know, dude. The fuck is your argument? What do you mean battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. There's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. It'd have to be battery or gas operated. True. Fire door. Ooh, fire door.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
Oh,
He said the hall
shit.
was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Assuming the portable stove was used as a light source, contradicts Kazuichi's testimony. I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong, but I guess for now I should offer a rebuttal.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words.
Alright, I think it's time to sleep.
Nagito, did you forget?
No worries, Remy.
Pretending you forgot.
Sleep well, and hopefully see you on the Sladdle field tomorrow for Tricolor.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people.
I'm not offended. Let them fight.
More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Are you just IAG?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer. not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
That's the torch. That's such a weird turn of phrase.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover, and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death, using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is you and only you. The fuck? Sure.
You're the only one! Teru. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
Yeah. But if that's all we have to go on, that's pretty fucking shaky.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
I don't like the fucking buzzing headshots.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah.
But
That's
why
totally
kill
right.
Byakuya? We still don't have a fucking, like, it's one thing to accuse him, but do we have a motive beyond get the fuck off the island?
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Oh, Agumon. Oh, wait, Akane.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
No, Hyoko, no! Hyoko,
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Oh yeah.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
The paint.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
Yeah, that's the glow-in-the-dark paint.
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Knife? I mean, the knife has the paint on it, so...
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
Could you not be so happy about that?
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
I will say though, I'm really fucking happy that Spread Eagle has not been necessary as evidence here.
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really? I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
But he wasn't in the dining hall when the lights came back on, right?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Ah, Teru, do you have to be a creep even now?
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No. I did not need Teru doing that. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I think I threw up a little.
No way! You look greasy.
Yeah, among other things.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
Yeah, he was in the dining hall under the fucking floorboards.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope? Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Ah!
Maybe it was recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why?
I still think even with the gaps in the floorboards... Now I know, like, anime logic, right? But I still think even with the gaps in the floorboards, his voice probably should have sounded muffled if he was below them. In some respect.
Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Whoa!
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Gosh. You take this goofy impression away and that's basically his voice. Gosh. Oh fuck. I called it. I fucking called it.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Okay. Okay, the accent is starting to get a bit impressionist, shall we say? Not sure I'm comfortable with this anymore.
Probably can. Oh, you again!
Where did he say he was from again? Born in West Azaba, but raised in South Aoyama. Or Aoyama. I thought they were going for a Fresh Prince joke as well, but I don't think it was. Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout. In order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. What question? Fuck. Fuck. He won't have seen this. And that's where we catch him. I hate that this is necessary for the plot to continue.
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question.
Yeah, it's very important for the lore.
Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that. Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly. How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
No, I don't think it did. Not you of all people.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so... Nagito, say something!
What, are you guys in cahoots?
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The fuck was that delivery?
The murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Oh, good. Monami can translate.
You understand him?
I swear to God, if there's an airplane joke in here about speaking jive, I'm quitting the game, guys. I'm quitting the fucking game.
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
The weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Nagato, are you trying to get everybody killed?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
This feels highly racist. I'm starting to get less comfortable with this as it goes on. Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters, and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. What's that? The missing iron skewer, come on! Oh, well, at least I was right. I can tell from the things, but... Come on, give me an S. Fucking cowards. There we go. Okay. Come on, give me K's. There we go. Okay. Any other K's? All right. E. Okay, W. Come on. Oh. Ah! Bitch. Oh. Give me an ore so I can finish this. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know if a high score is worth anything for this, so
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Yeah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start, Gah.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Oh, okay, he's stealing Ibuki's gimmick now. Also, what's with the T? Is that a T? I guess Teru, yeah.
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne, really? We're not translating that, right? Tell me we're not translating that.
Avril Lavigne?
Oh, yeah!
Huh? Did he really just say that?
Yeah?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! Whoa!
Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields. Oh, Christ! Even this game has Cyclops? And simply will not listen to what you have to say. It'll probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time the panic talk action. PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. Yeah, so it is just bullet time battle. Okay. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Oh, yeah, okay. Time your button presses with the tempo mark. Okay, so it is just... Okay. Multiple remarks, tempo... Okay. Yeah, okay. Tempo up, tempo down, song changes. So it is just bullet time battle again. Four words corresponding to the ABXY button in the right order. Okay, interesting.
What the hell you even saying, you stupid color hick?
The fuck?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
Yeah, I got that one, thanks.
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by it. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means... was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Oh, it's in the giant it's in the meat Nekomaru murdered, isn't it? Think carefully.
I'm not hiding that thing.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
I must reveal to Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Paris Hilton!
I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Okay.
Where would the weapon be? This is the end.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked.
It seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the churrasco earlier inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Oh. I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now? I'm using my right to remain silent.
You don't get that here.
There's no way that exists here.
Okay.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Huh?
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here!
Oh! The f...
I'm already eating it! Ah, a bear that eats meat!
That's generally, yep, that is how they work.
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, Ibuki,
Oh, what is this? So yummy! Damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad! Seriously, this is really bad!
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out!
There's something inside the meat. Look what came out. Oh no.
Isn't that... Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Okay, Edgelord.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong! I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
You're not about to pull out my fat movie hicks!
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Never to the way about cooking on your grate!
Let's just deal with Nagato later. More importantly, we should
I
first...
guess we need to settle this. Once and for all.
Are we doing the comic book thing?
To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident. And then, I can prove Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the trial to the closing argument. In this phase, complete summary. Reproduce comic book! Yo! Okay, let's do the thing. 3 to 5 panels, truth... Okay. Yeah. Okay, I remember how to do this. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first. It's basically the same concept. Oh! Shit, I wasn't supposed to be skipping the instructions then? Fuck. Now when playing and solving, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps of each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. If you want to move the reticle to a truth panel, display a hint, explains the scene contained. Okay. Oof, okay.